Hello YouTube, this is Jeremy with Four Sons Off-Road again. So this is our little Project Hotaka. This is video part 2. We've got the tracks installed. They're basically everything done except for just cosmetics. So we're just doing a shakedown. Just simply making sure all of our track tensions are good, all our brackets are good, there's no rubbing, nothing's out of sorts before we send it off to get it prettied up a little bit. So you can see we did do a one of our rear bumpers there with the 2-inch receiver hitch in it. Installed. The Camso UTV 4S1 tracks installed, of course. And we're just out on the lake here. We've got a decent amount of snow. Just on some frozen stuff here so that I don't have to fill my boots. But we'll go take her for a quick run and just see, see how everything handles. Make sure it's all good. So yeah, inside the cab here, it's a chilly day today, about minus, it's minus 30 Celsius this morning. It's probably about minus 20 still now. Nice and warm in the cab. This truck's got 31,700 kilometers on it. We've got it all warmed up, no heating issues so far at all. Of course, we do have it in 4-wheel drive there. Got the heat turned down. I'm like, literally guys, it's minus 20 outside and we've got the heat on half. That's how good the heaters are in these little trucks. Like, they're pretty fantastic. This is just a 5-speed manual transmission in this truck. 2-wheel, 4-wheel drive with high and low range. Now, I'm going to show you guys the difference because I want to show you the technical aspects of this truck if you're going to build one for yourself. So with tracks, we're always going to run in at least 4-wheel drive, and we can run in high range. So, if you just want to head across the lake, hard pack trail, no problem. You could pull second gear, third gear for sure on the hard pack stuff. I'm second gear right now. We're in the deep snow. It'll have no problem pulling second. Third even isn't too bad. You're not going to pull fourth gear, in deep snow in high range. So for that reason, if you're really out there, I prefer to run the truck in low range. That way you've got the gear selection. Now, funny thing is, I'm going to start in third gear. I mean, that's how low range is with these tracks on this thing. You can basically start out in third gear. Fourth gear is no problem. And I'm half throttle. I'm not stressing this thing just to get it moving. A lot of guys are worried that these trucks aren't going to have the power. That's the whole point of the low range. We're fourth gear, low range, plowing through this deep stuff on the side of the lake. Snow drifts, no problem. I think we got snow flying here. So yeah, if you want to plow around, like say in the deep stuff, no big deal. These tracks handle, like, this is not a power steering truck, and obviously I'm holding the camera with one hand and I'm driving with the other hand. Like, I'm not having any trouble steering this thing at all. I mean, if you're trying to pull corners in a tight wooded bush or something, well then maybe. We can go all the way up to 5th gear in low range if we're on a bit of a packed trail here. And you know what? Nice comfortable cruise, kind of half throttle. Speedo says we're doing about 45 kilometers an hour. Realistically, we're probably doing more like 20, 25 kilometers an hour. I did a video on one of these trucks before, and if you're on like actual hard pack, in high range, you'll pull fourth gear in these trucks and they'll do 40, 45 kilometers an hour, which is as fast as as Camso wants you to go on their tracks anyways, regardless of the machine that they're on. So again, tracks are not for speed on these trucks, but like say, point it across the lake and we're gonna go. And again, I'm still 5th gear, low range here, just plugging along. This truck does have the rear differential lock, of course, and it's not on. You don't need rear differential lock when you're just driving across the lake. If you're getting into some really kind of offset terrain where you might lift a track or going over some heavy drifts, that's where diff lock is nice. But yeah, one of the other things I'll show you here. So I've shown this before on other videos too, of course. So we'll come to a stop. All right, so I just want you to watch this diff lock light here. So we're gonna check something out. So rear differential lock's on. We're at a standstill, of course. I've got her. We're gonna just start off here, and I just want you to watch that light. So light went off. We're only doing 30 kilometers an hour on the speedometer, which means we're only doing about 15 kilometers an hour in true speed. So that rear differential lock is definitely only made for just your slow speed crawl, like literally just to get over that one obstacle, and that's it. So don't think you're gonna buy a diff lock truck in these things and just like turn it on and go trail riding all day long. It's just gonna keep turning off on you. But yeah, anyways, that's basically the long and short of this little truck here. Now again, we're gonna pretty this thing up. We're leaning towards doing a full armor guard package on this truck, just because we'd want it to be ready for the bush. But yeah, make sure you subscribe to our channel, like this video, and watch for part 3 when this thing is all done, and we'll make sure we have a nice fun video of that.